Hey everyone, before we dive in, here's something really cool. You're listening to an episode created almost entirely by AI. From the script to the voice, this is part of the AI Takeover series by Blockchain DXB, where we explore what's possible when humans hand over the mic to machines. There's little to no human involvement, and that's what makes this episode so powerful. Welcome to the future of content creation. Let's get into it. This episode is powered by Amana, the region's first and fastest-growing regulated all-in-one trading and investing app. Whether you're looking to invest in U.S. stocks like Apple or Tesla, or MENA giants like ADAFSA or Salik, Amana puts the financial market at your fingertips. You also get access to gold, foreign exchange, ETFs, futures, and commodities. With over 375 assets to choose from, they've got the largest crypto selection in the region. And listen, guys, if you want to build long-term wealth without thinking about it every day and want to automate your investing, just set your monthly budget, choose your preferred categories, and let Amana do the rest. No fees, no lockups, and 100% customizable. Even better, funding your account is frictionless, and funding your account is easier than ever. You can fund your account with Apple Pay, Google Pay, credit cards, instant bank deposits, and even your crypto wallet. No friction, no hassle. And if you get stuck, Amana offers 24/6 real human customer support and personalized sales assistance. Because you're part of the Blockchain DXB community, you get an exclusive offer. Register with the code BlockchainDXB and make at least one trade to receive a $100 trading bonus credited to your account the following month. So what are you waiting for? Download the Amana app now. The link and code are in the show notes. Next up, Blockchain DXB is proud to be the official media partner for one of the biggest blockchain events of the year, the Blockchain Futurist Conference. For the first time ever, North America's leading crypto event is heading to the United States, taking place at the iconic Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida. Alongside it is ETH Women, happening simultaneously. Expect multi-stage panels, NFT galleries, DeFi showcases, tech demos, metaverse experiences, and more, all under one roof. It's where the smartest minds in blockchain, crypto, and AI will converge. Get 25% off tickets by using the code DXB25. And yes, I'll be there with exclusive live coverage, behind-the-scenes interviews, and spotlight features on groundbreaking projects. Mark your calendars, November 5th and 6th, 2025. Visit futuristconference.com and use code DXB25. Link is in the show notes. Next up, Blockchain DXB has two more interesting partnership news to announce. First up, with Future Blockchain Summit and FinTech Surge 2025. Blockchain DXB is an official media partner of Future Blockchain Summit and FinTech Surge 2025. Future Blockchain Summit is one of the biggest and oldest blockchain summit taking place in Dubai, going back to almost a decade, 2017 to be precise. The event takes place between October 12th to 15th at Dubai Harbor. This is where blockchain meets fintech to redefine the future of finance. 250 plus world-class speakers, 1,200 plus investors, live demos, product launches, and the exclusive invite-only GITEX Digital Assets Forum, all under one roof. From Web3 pioneers to fintech leaders shaping payments, banking, insurtech, AI, and DeFi, this event brings the entire ecosystem together. Startups, this is your launchpad. Get in front of top VCs, accelerators, and industry leaders. For blockchain and fintech companies, this is where connections turn into partnerships and dreams turn into exits. Register today at futureblockchainsummit.com. Don't just watch the future unfold, own your space in it. Remember, Future Blockchain Summit and FinTech Surge 2025. The registration link is in the show notes below, and see you at Dubai Harbor. Second partnership news kicking off from today is with the leading Bitcoin event organizers on this planet. And this year, Bitcoin Asia is taking things to another level. Bitcoin Asia are hosting a massive gathering this August in Hong Kong, and Blockchain DXB is proud to be an official media partner of Bitcoin Asia 2025. Taking place this August in Hong Kong, Bitcoin Asia is the region's premier Bitcoin gathering, where builders, investors, and innovators meet. It's really an honor for Blockchain DXB to be associated with Bitcoin Asia. Now at this event, expect powerful keynotes, bold conversations, and a headlining session with none other than Eric Trump. He will be sharing his vision for Bitcoin's long-term potential, its role in global finance, and Asia's massive impact on adoption, and a lot more. So listen up, guys. From infrastructure to regulation, privacy tools to lightning development, Bitcoin Asia connects global Bitcoin communities and drives innovation across cultures and markets. And as part of this partnership, you can register for the Bitcoin Asia using the code DXB. All the detail are in the show notes below. If Bitcoin's in your blood, this is your event. So, register today at asia.btc and don't forget to use code DXB for 10% off your tickets. Bitcoin Asia 2025, Hong Kong is calling. Be part of the future of Bitcoin. Next up, Advanced Media is the largest distributor of professional video, photography, cinema, and broadcast accessories in the Middle East. They represent over 100 major brands, including DJI, Hasselblad, Red, and Rode. The mic I'm using to record this? Sponsored by Advanced Media. But what really sets them apart is their commitment to purpose. People, planet, and prosperity. That's not just branding, it's their actual business model. They've partnered with SAE Institute in Dubai to offer scholarships to students pursuing a bachelor's degree in filmmaking, each worth AED 50,000. They also run regular workshops, training programs, and tech showcases across the region. For more info, visit amt.t, that's amt.tv. Finally, let's talk about something every crypto investor should take seriously: security. And that's where Ledger comes in. Ledger is one of the most trusted names in crypto security. Their hardware wallets, like the Nano S Plus and Nano X, keep your assets safe by storing your private keys offline. That means you're protected against hacks, malware, and phishing attempts that can compromise online wallets. The company is headquartered in Paris and is constantly innovating. Their team works with world-class security researchers and regularly tests their own products for vulnerabilities. It's why Ledger wallets are used by millions around the world. Using a hardware wallet isn't just smart, it's essential. If you're serious about crypto, it's time to stop relying on centralized exchanges or browser wallets. Click the link in the show notes to order your Ledger wallet and support this podcast at the same time.
Welcome, everyone, to another deep dive. Today, we're really plunging into a rich stack of sources. We're looking at these fascinating connections between, global crypto, politics, and also AI, especially developments in the Middle East. Our mission, as always, is to pull out the really important nuggets for you, giving you a shortcut to understanding what's driving things today, August 5th, 2025.
That's right. And these sources, they really give us a unique snapshot. It's a dynamic period, no doubt. We'll be digging into market reactions, policy shifts, some really groundbreaking tech implementations in different places. We'll try and connect the dots, show you why these pieces, which might seem separate, are actually profoundly linked, hopefully giving you a clearer picture.
Okay, let's start with the market then, the immediate sentiment. Honestly, prices for Bitcoin, other cryptos, they haven't really picked up much today, August 5th. Looking at the numbers, ETF inflows are, well, they're still negative. About a $44.9 million outflow specifically. And it's interesting, isn't it? Since BlackRock got into Bitcoin, this metric, it's really become like a key indicator for price direction.
It has. And a key insight here is the claimed reason for prices falling. According to these sources, it's being pinned on, quote, notorious actors in the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the BLS, specifically the former chairperson, allegedly manipulating data.
Right.
And the whole narrative got a boost, apparently, with President Trump firing her. Ray Dalio also reportedly agreed, even said he might have done it sooner.
Wow. Okay. That's quite a strong claim presented in the sources. Do they talk about the expected impact? I mean, if this narrative holds, what happens next? Because the hope, presumably, is that if the new DLS chair puts out accurate info, that could trigger a positive reaction, right?
Exactly. Build investor confidence.
Which could lead to positive prices for Bitcoin, crypto, maybe even the stock market.
That's the expectation laid out, yes. And connecting this, the sources describe the U.S. economy under the Trump administration as, and I quote, doing absolutely brilliant. They mentioned over $17 trillion in trade deals, inflation and tariff data going down for 4 months, record tariff fees in July. So this specific economic picture as presented is kind of the backdrop, suggesting the underlying economy is strong, so market issues must be external like this alleged manipulation.
Okay, so those upcoming BLS reports are definitely something to keep an eye on then. Could be a real market mover. But let's step back from forecasts for a second. What's the market's pulse right now? Overall health today. Sentiment's up slightly, just marginally, now neutral at 52 from 48 yesterday. Global market cap is sitting at $3.85 trillion. Still sort of bumping against that $4 trillion ceiling. 24-hour trading volume, pretty healthy, $120 billion. And what seems promising is the strong volume in stablecoins and decentralized exchanges. DEX volume alone is $10.11 billion. Fees collected are also pretty substantial, $71.27 million.
But here's a slight point of concern maybe. The total value locked, TVL, is actually trending down. It's at $137.21 billion now. Right. And the sources suggest a possible link to information about the Ethereum Treasury Fund.
Ah, okay. So maybe large institutional moves around Ethereum impacting TVL, even if other indicators look okay.
Could be. Worth watching.
And where is the trading actually happen? Exchange dominance. Sources say 33.84% recent last exchange dominance, maybe 20-25% of that from centralized exchanges. The big DXs, Uniswap, PancakeSwap, they're still leading by a long shot. Billions in volume. Shows activity is strong there.
Definitely.
And stable coins. USDT still way out in front, then USDC, FDUSD, that's where the liquidity is concentrated.
And what's quite striking is the shift in dominance between Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ethereum's dominance is actually pumped up to 11.90%. Its price saw a nice jump too, 6.74%.
Right.
Meanwhile, Bitcoin's dominance dipped a bit, down to 60.79% from around 61%. Market caps reflect this. Ethereum around $450 billion, Bitcoin at $2.29 trillion.
Big numbers.
Yeah, and trading volumes are significant too. Bitcoin, $56 billion. Ethereum, over $30 billion in 24 hours.
Okay, and this next thing really highlights how things are changing, doesn't it? This new metric getting traction. Real-world asset protocols, RWA, by market cap. It's all about bridging traditional assets, real estate, commodities, onto the blockchain.
Exactly. Opening up totally new investment possibilities.
And the leaders here, according to the sources, Stellar, Chainlink, Adair, Avalanche, Finance, some big names involved.
Precisely. Which is why, it's as exciting as RWA tokenization is, the sources do urge some caution about the hype. Yeah. They mention that many experts online, maybe on LinkedIn, might not actually grasp the basics of blockchain or even Bitcoin. Things like double spending, the core pillars.
Right. Fundamentals matter.
Absolutely. Yeah. It really underlines how crucial it is for you, the listener, to do your own research. Don't trust, verify. That old crypto mantra is key here.
Good advice. Okay, quick price check for everyone listening. Bitcoin is at $115.56. That's up slightly, 0.79% in 24 hours, but still down about 2% over the week. Ethereum at $3,730. Strong 24-hour gain, 6.74%, but also slightly down, 1.12% over 7 days. And Ripple XRP is at $3.07, up 4.85% today, but down about 1.5% weekly.
And this kind of brings us full circle back to that bigger picture. Yeah. The sources are saying the reason crypto isn't lifting off more, despite things like a U.S.-Europe trade deal, is down to two things. That alleged BLS issue we talked about, and a Federal Chair Jerome Powell deciding not to cut interest rates. The sources explicitly state this is for, quote, political reasons, even with what they call a phenomenal U.S. economy. It just hammers home how much politics plays a role in crypto's path.
Yeah, undeniable. So let's dive straight into that political dimension then. Because, look, whatever your personal views are, it's just clear that politicians, they have a very strong say in where Bitcoin and crypto go. It's not just price, it's adoption, education, everything. And the sources highlight a really surprising development out of France. The RN party, Rassemblement National, they're actually drafting a bill to mine Bitcoin using surplus nuclear energy.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's described as a major shift, especially given the party's previously reported anti-crypto stance. The idea is to put mining gear right at EDF nuclear plants, turn, as they put it, wasted energy into profitable digital assets.
Wow.
Yeah, it's being framed as a genius move. Ticks boxes for energy efficiency, national sovereignty, and being pro-Bitcoin. The sources even suggest the RN is now the most active French political force pushing pro-Bitcoin laws, seeing it as a tool for economic sovereignty.
Okay, so this begs a big question for you listening. Could this nuclear-powered mining actually turn France into a global Bitcoin hub?
Well, it's possible, but France definitely has huge nuclear infrastructure. That's a plus. But becoming a global hub, that takes more than just power. You need good execution, clear regulations, an open market.
Legal clarity, too, right? For miners, holders.
Absolutely. Tax incentives, banking support, and all crucial. I mean, the U.S. is kind of leading now. El Salvador's tried the natural resource angle, too. France could potentially become, say, Europe's leader in sustainable Bitcoin mining. That seems plausible. But a true global hub requires a lot more pieces to fall into place.
Right. Makes sense. Let's shift over to the U.S. political scene now. The sources paint a picture of really stark contrasts. On one side, Democrats. Described as certainly not fans of Bitcoin or crypto, the focus is rather on being woke, according to the source material. And they're definitely in favor of central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. The sources even quote Elizabeth Warren calling crypto a tool for drug dealers and terrorists. That's a direct quote presented.
And there's also that tax evasion narrative that gets brought up by some in the Senate. Our sources push back on this, stating it's, well, false, because blockchain transactions are public, verifiable. Governments can track and tax them.
Okay, so that's one side as presented. Then the other side, Republicans, described as staunch proponents, massive advocates even. They list figures like Ron DeSantis, Vivek Ramaswamy, who some apparently think could be the next president, Cynthia Lummis, J.D. Vance, the VP, Governor Greg Abbott in Texas.
All mentioned as strong supporters.
And notably, President Trump is now described as an ardent fan or massive fan. They're all strongly against CBDCs.
So if you connect the dots based on the source material summary, it basically presents it as right-wing politicians are generally in favor of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency adoption and want an outright ban on central bank digital currency.
Right.
Whereas left-leaning ideologies are portrayed as wanting more control over your spending and being clearly against Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies.
That's the ideological divide presented for the U.S.
And this isn't just a U.S. thing, obviously. Internationally, you see different approaches. China, a real love-hate relationship, banning mining and trading multiple times. India's central bank, the RBI, described as extremely hostile, though the government's stance is maybe evolving.
Okay.
The UAE, interestingly, has a very pro-crypto stance, but couples it with really strict regulations and licensing. Described as a perfect mix.
A balanced approach.
Yeah. And Singapore is similar. Crypto-friendly, but strong rules. Focus on protecting investors. In Europe, though, green parties are pushing for stricter mining regulations, definitely positioned against Bitcoin and crypto adoption. And the UK. There's an alleged quote from a Labour Party member saying she'd physically go and assault Bitcoin users.
Wow, that's strong language.
It is, but it really underscores the point. Bitcoin's future path is just. It's definitely in the hands of politics and politicians around the globe.
Okay, let's shift gears slightly. Let's look at some specific crypto project news. Starting with Cardano. Now, many will remember Cardano aiming to be the Ethereum killer. But the sources note a perception that recently, well, pretty much no developments compared to Ethereum or Solana, leading to that feeling, that sometimes the best technology does not win. The most known technology wins. I know I felt a bit of that disappointment personally with Cardano ADA sometimes.
Well, there's a new development that might challenge that perception a bit.
Yeah.
Cardano's community, through IOHK, has secured $71 million. That's about $96 million ADA from their treasury. It's for a year-long upgrade plan.
Okay.
Got 74% community approval, which is significant. The main focus, layer 2 scaling, think Hydra, aiming for faster, cheaper transactions. That'll be handled by Intersect smart contracts and an independent committee.
Right, addressing those scaling concerns.
Exactly. And there's also Project Acropolis, redesigning nodes for better performance, making it easier for developers to come on board. The plan is clearly to boost developer activity and demand. So, maybe that long-term vision Charles Hoskinson had, competing with Ethereum in 2 decades, perhaps this is a step towards making that a possibility again.
We'll see. Definitely one to watch. Okay, next up, something for the developers listening. The Global Web3 Buildathon. It's run by ZetaChain and Google Cloud. Launched August 2nd, runs through August 24th. It's hosted via DoraHacks. Prize pool is $9,000.
Yeah, this looks like a really cool opportunity. Developers can use Google's Gemini 2.5 AI, plus ZetaChain's cross-chain tools. The goal is building smart contracts, multi-chain apps, think AI wallets, AI agents, that sort of thing.
Interesting combination.
Definitely. And winners get mentorship, visibility, long-term support. What's really powerful about ZetaChain is it supports native access to Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. Loads of major chains. Great for building across ecosystems.
Sounds like a solid opportunity. Okay, final project news item. Base network. Apparently Base has surpassed Solana in one particular matrix. Which one? Daily token launches.
Yeah, that's the headline. And the driver seems to be the really rapid rise of Zora's creator coin model. There's been an explosion in new tokens on Base, especially since late June. Zora minting alone has created over 1.7 million creator coins, according to the source.
Okay, how does Zora work exactly?
Well, basically, when users post content on the Base app, it automatically issues tradable ERC tokens. So it literally turns social engagement into financial assets. Creators can earn fees when those tokens are traded.
Huh, interesting model. Social finance almost.
Pretty much. And the Base app itself is like a social hub. It combines USDC payments, social stuff, app discovery.
Wow.
The Zora token's market cap is already around $319 million. One little side note, though there seems to be some uncertainty mentioned about Base Network's focus, like whether they're doing development or meetups in the UAE, or if the focus is mainly the US right now. Just a small detail noted.
Got it. Okay, let's pivot now to AI. Some really exciting stuff happening in the Middle East. We'll start in Saudi Arabia. Salasa, they're a logistics platform based in Riyadh, founded back in 2017. They've just raised $30 million in Series B funding. Artel Capital led the round, with SVC, 500 Global, others participating.
Right, and this funding is a game changer for them. It's set to turn Salasa into an AI-powered logistics platform. We're talking predictive, automated operations. They already offer end-to-end services, warehousing, inventory, last mile, bonded zones, cross-border shipping.
They cover a lot.
They do. Over 50 million products fulfilled already. The plan now is to embed AI right across the board. Planning, inventory, fulfillment, boosting speed, accuracy, automation. They're also expanding bonded zones, dark stores, fulfillment centers across Saudi and the GCC, really aiming to boost international shipping, help merchants reach global markets.
So they're a logistics company, but really a tech company for logistics.
Exactly. Integrating physical scale with smart tech. They've already got integrations with Shopify, Amazon, Tranador, partnerships with over 40 carriers serving over 1,000 merchants. It's a significant operation, embracing AI fully.
That is a huge commitment to AI and logistics, and it makes you think. Our sources bring up an interesting contrast here. Remember back in 2017, PwC predicted supply chain management on blockchain would be worth over $4 trillion?
I do.
Well, the entire global crypto market cap is only just hovering around that number now.
Precisely. It suggests, at least in this specific area, there are very little use cases of blockchain technology as such, especially compared to AI's immediate proven utility.
Like what Salasa's doing.
Exactly. It's a striking comparison of where the tangible innovation is really taking root right now.
Okay, let's move over to Abu Dhabi, another big AI breakthrough there, the Abu Dhabi Agricultural Authority. They're the first in their sector anywhere to get an AI management ISO certification, ISO 42000 over 1.2023.
This is huge. It's described as a historic first government-level certification in the United Arab Emirates. It basically recognizes and validates responsible, effective AI governance in agriculture and food safety.
So practical AI application in a critical sector.
Absolutely. Their systems use intelligent analytics, ICS, machine learning, all to optimize operations. This really reinforces the UAE's position as a global leader in AI adoption, digital transformation. It directly supports their sustainability goals, their AI strategy 2031.
Any official reaction?
Yes, Omar Sultan Al Alama, the UAE Minister of AI, praised it, called it a strategic step in UAE's innovation-driven future. And the benefits are pretty clear. Better agricultural efficiency, food safety, operational excellence. It shows visionary leadership, strong public-private partnerships. And importantly, it sets a benchmark. It serves as a model for other government entities worldwide.
Really impressive strides in AI from the region. Okay, so let's try and bring this all together for you, the listener. We've seen how market sentiment can swing based on political decisions or even alleged decisions. We've seen nations like France making strategic bets on digital assets while others debate or resist. And we've seen how AI is just rapidly changing traditional industries like logistics and agriculture with real-world impact happening right now in the Middle East.
So, yeah, what does this all mean for you trying to navigate this really complex landscape? Maybe consider this. We live in a world where information, even official economic data, can sometimes be perceived as, well, manipulated or influenced by political agendas. In that context, how much power does the verifiable transparency of something like an open blockchain offer? Or the regulated certainty that comes with an AI certification like the one in Abu Dhabi? Does this help individuals, industries build trust and make better decisions when traditional sources feel less reliable?
That's a really important point, and it raises a final question for you to think about. In this global race for technological leadership, what path will nations choose? Will it be ideological purity, sticking to certain stances on crypto or AI? Or will they adapt, innovate, maybe pragmatically, recognizing that the future of money, trade, even food security, it might just hinge on embracing these fast-evolving technologies, whether they fit neatly into old boxes or not? Something to ponder. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive.